Hank says, howdy y'all, looking into getting into auto blogging and wondering what are some other types of content we could pull in alongside text from feeds to add more unique content to the posts so they aren't just straight duplicate content. I don't want to get a penalty or have the syndicated content filtered from the index. Well, my bloggers still do curated content. We have Content Kingpin, which is a course that I created, God, probably in 2014 or 15. Long time, probably 2014. Anyways, it's about how to curate content. My team still curates blog posts for my clients. So we use curated content for blog posts for our clients. As far as like you saying, auto blogging, well, if you're doing auto blogging, I would recommend you check out Damon Nelson's RSS Masher technology, because he's mastered the ability to auto blog with like what he does with feeds. They're beautiful. And it's just amazing. And he's got all kinds of stuff built into there, like spinners and, the ability to add like different types of content into it instead of just reposting feed stuff. So I would check into that if you're doing auto blogging. But for what we do for clients is curated posts, which is, we've got like a Feedly Pro account, and I teach this in Content Kingpin, which again, it's an old course, but it's the same method that we still use today. I'm not kidding. We've been using it for years for blogging for client sites. It's just for activity posts. And anyway, we have a Feedly account, a Feedly Pro account that we just collected a whole bunch of content sources into that are, relevant to the industries that I work in. And they're all categorized by what they call boards, content boards. And so my VAs, just like my blogger, Esther, whenever she has to publish a post, she just goes into Feedly. She pulls open the specific content board that's relevant to that business or industry. And then she just looks, and there's, right there's all the most recent content from the sources that we've curated over time. And she can just go highlight a couple different articles that she wants to use as curated content within a post. And she adds a little bit of commentary between each curated piece. So snippet of article that she uses. So we're using other people's content. We always cite the source, always give attribution to and give credit where it's due. So we do that. We don't curate images because you'll get copyright notices or extortion letters from Getty Images and all that. Trust me, it's happened to me in the past. But we curate content, and we always link back to the source. And every now and then, probably once every 2 or 3 years, we'll get a notice. Somebody says, hey, you linked my content, I don't like it. And so we'll just go pull it down. But generally, because we're only doing a paragraph or two of summarized or snippet of content, and then we link to the source, nobody cares. And that works really, really well, because again, we can very efficiently create content, blog posts that are relevant to the target project, using other people's content. Here's the thing: when you're usually, like when you're blogging, and I guess the same goes for auto blogs, unless you're a subject matter expert, sometimes it's hard to come up with content that's actually accurate, right? So, but there's a lot of subject matter experts out there that you can borrow some of their content and use it in a strategic way, right? And always gives credit where the credit is due. So cite the source. We just follow the links, but we still have links back to the original source. And we'll take a paragraph, right? We'll splice 3 or 4 different paragraphs into one article, and we'll have some commentary between each, and just link back to it. So I would encourage you to check that out. Look at curating content, something like Feedly or Feedly Pro. There's other tools out there like that. To find popular content, something like Social Animo or BuzzSumo, that can help, and just kind of work some of that other stuff into there. And check out Content Kingpin. It might help. I don't do auto blogging, but if I was going to, I would probably use Damon Nelson's RSS Masher technology.